Hello everyone, welcome to the Cyberwarzone channel. In this video I'm going to take a dive with you into Iranian hacking groups. We will take a look at how they operate, we will take a look at which tools they have used, and I will show you where you can get more information about these hacking groups so you can protect your environment, company against these type of threat actors. Let's go. It is very common for cybercriminals and hacking groups to perform attacks which are financially motivated. So at the end of the attack, they expect to make some money out of it. This can be via ransomware, but of course they can also sell the stolen information on underground forums, marketplaces, or simply to different cybercriminals. The Iranian hacking groups are in most cases not financially motivated. They perform the attacks simply to disrupt company processes and to do harm. In the past, their attacks have been seen on websites in which they would simply deface entire websites to show politically motivated messages. But also the trend has happened in which they have been performing cyber attacks, which have been using malware samples, which allow the Iranian hacking groups to have control about the networks that they have compromised. Did you know that in July 2011, Iran invested $1 billion into cyber capabilities, and that cyber attacks remain to be a low-cost method for countries, for state actors to perform attacks and get value out of them. And we need to realize that countries like Iran, they do make use of contractors and proxy groups to perform and carry out cyber attacks. One of the first Iranian hacking groups I want to talk to you about is the Iranian Ajax Security Team. This security team carried out cyber attacks. During their cyber attacks, they tried to identify Iranian users which were using anti-censorship technology. And this could simply be like a VPN, for example. The same team also carried out attacks against the United States industrial defense sector, and they tried to gather intellectual property and information from those targeted environments. They would use spear phishing attacks to move closer to their objectives, and as we can see here, it didn't directly go about money. They didn't do it directly for the money. They tried to identify people and they tried to steal information which they could again use maybe in their own technology or anything else that could give them an advantage on their opponents, if you might want to say it like that. Security researchers from FireEye, which is now owned by Google and goes by the name Mandiant, have provided a detailed report in which you can find the attack vectors, how they operated, the type of malware that they have used. And it will give you a good view on the methods the Ajax Security Team has used to perform the cyber attacks and to gather the information that they were hunting for. I will provide the link to this report in the description, so you don't have to search for it, but it goes by the name Operation Saffron Rose, and it was performed by FireEye, by the security researchers Nord Villeneuve, Ned Moran, Taufik Haq, and Mike Scott. My apologies if I didn't say your name correctly the first time. But great job on this report. Now let's move on to the next Iranian hacking group. The second Iranian hacking group I want to inform you about is called Advanced Persistent Threat 33. And this group has been active since 2013, and they have a strong interest in the aviation and energy sector. APT33 has used Dropshot, Nanocore, Netwire, and Turnitin tools in their cyber attacks. And for example, Nanocore allows the attacker to have full control of a system. It literally allows them to extract information, to perform lateral movement, and any of the cyber attack steps that you can find in the cyber kill chain. The same group also has been masquerading domains. So they changed a letter in the domain and they register it and they use it to perform spear phishing attacks. Again, this report will be shared with you. I will provide a link to this report in the description so you can read it and understand how the Advanced Persistent Threat 33 threat actor group is performing their cyber attacks in the Middle East and globally. When we take a look at the next threat actor, we can also again state that it is not financially motivated. This threat actor group, which goes by the name Advanced Persistent Threat 39, was identified by FireEye in 2018, and they quickly noticed that the attacks that this group has been performing are mainly with the goal to identify and track people. They are not set up to disrupt companies or processes. It doesn't come anything near to that. The main goal is to gather information. The personal information which was gathered with the main focus to support monitoring, tracking, and surveillance operations which serve Iran's national priorities. APT39 performed spear phishing attacks and would send out malware which would allow them to perform lateral movement within compromised environments. Because with more access, they could gather more information, would again support their objectives, of course. They have been using Mimikatz, for example, process dump, Windows credential editor, different types of web shelves, a tool called cache money, and a lot of different techniques. Also for this, there is a report available, and I will also share this link in the description so you can take a look and learn from this Advanced Persistent Threat group. The last Iranian hacking group for this video is called Copykittens. They are responsible for Operation Wilted Tulip, which has been reported on by Trend Micro and Clear Sky Cybersecurity. The Copykittens cyber espionage group has been active since 2013. Their main purpose is to collect information which again will serve the objectives of Iran. In the report it is stated that they would, for example, spy on the following countries: Israel, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, the United States, Jordan, and Germany, and that they would also target, for example, United Nations employees. The Iranian hacking group Copykittens has used the tool PowerShell Empire in their cyber attacks. They have used Metasploit, and they actually utilized a famous VPN provider. In their attacks, they have targeted the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, defense companies, subcontractors of the Ministry of Defense, and large IT companies. They also actively breached news outlets and would utilize them to drop malware and share fake news. And that's it for this video on Iranian hacking groups. I have made a playlist which contains 100 profiles on hacking groups in general. Check it out. And if you like this video, please do subscribe. It does help. Take care. See you later.